Hey everybody, my name is Ross Mailloux. I'm one of the Petzl reps here in BC, and I'm here with Crampon to cover all of the crampon updates for the 2024 season, and also go over fit, all the types of boots you might find out there. So first off, what's important to know is Petzl brought a bunch of different ways to fit the crampons better to the variety of boots you'll find out there. First off is we now have 3 different types of flex bales in the front. I'm missing the smaller size, but there's one that's just smaller here. That's gonna fit a much broader range of boots compared to the one that we had in the past. The 2 wire bales are unchanged, so these will continue to fit boots of kind of average size, and then we have a smaller one to fit really small boots that will be in that 35, 36, 37, 38 range. The other big adjustment is in the heel lever. So you'll see the old heel lever here and the new heel lever. The new heel lever provides less sort of pressure on the Achilles tendon, so more comfort throughout the day. It also allows you to remove the crampon easier at the end of the day. There's just more of a kind of a lip to grab onto to remove that crampon. So Petzl makes a full range of crampons, all the way from summer mountaineering, glacier travel, all the way up to technical mixed and alpine climbing that you would do in the winter months. Today, we're really going to be focused on more of those technical winter crampons that you'd use in the mix and ice environment. So some of the things we look for in a crampon fit, first of all, with the wire toe bale, you want to have contact in the 3 key areas where the toe bale has that sort of shape where there's the 3 flat sides. So you'll see that it is working really well with this boot. You've got those 3 points of contact. It's on there really solid. On the Flex bale, you'll see that you also have really great contact around the sides of the toe bale itself. The bottom of the boot rubber is resting plainly and really solidly on the metal attachment piece on the Flex, which is what you're looking for a solid fit. One thing we also like to do is go ahead and attach that front piece of the crampon and engage the rear heel post of the crampon, and you want it to be on there pretty solidly before you even do the heel lever up. And that's just going to illustrate a great fit before you do that last step. Of course, the last step is to engage that heel lever really firmly. You want to hear that good connection, that sort of thunk as it engages with the boot. With all Flex, the strap will go underneath the toe area. You can see it comes up and creates a little opening to pass that webbing through. Here we have the wire bale, and it's exactly the same where you're going to have that solid connection in the back. You want to listen for that thunk as you sort of drive that lever onto the heel welt. This strap then goes around and connects through the buckle, of course, and you don't need to have these too snug. You don't need to crank them down. It's just there to keep that heel lever from coming off in any sort of scenario where that heel lever might come in contact with rock or ice. First off, on the link bar, you'll see that you have staggered notches to get micro adjustments between the sizes, so you're able to fine tune the size as opposed to a single line of notches. On the Lynx, Visac, and Sarkin models, you do have this secondary attachment for that link bar. So if you're working with shorter boots, you can engage that second attachment. And then on longer boots, you can disengage to that lower attachment. As well as you've got 3 different holes for the front point, or for the front bale, and 3 different for the heel attachment. So between those options, you should be able to fit your boot perfectly without any issue. Petzl has what's called the Alpine Adapt system for fitting your crampons. So the basis of that is you want to pick the crampon that you're going to be using the most. So if you're a general mountaineer, for the most part, you'd pick a general mountaineering crampon. And then you can purchase after the fact pieces that can turn this general mountaineering crampon into a more elaborate technical crampon. So here we have a pretty large variety of boots that we might encounter at Crampon. So we've got like a really small boot here that I think is size 36, all the way up to a size 49 with a similar sort of construction and use. And then we've got some ski boots for ski mountaineering and ski touring. So let's go over some of the choices that we've made in terms of the fit components to get the ideal fit for both of these options. So first off, we've got that really small boot, which is a size 36. First off, we've put the most narrow of the 2 options with the wire toe bale on the crampon. So this is gonna fit smaller boots like this one a lot better. On the back, it's the regular heel bale, which will work great because the heel bale welts are are relatively all the same size. So that's not really a big issue in terms of fit. Okay, so here we have the size 49 boot paired with the Lynx crampon, which is a great combination. Even with that size 49, with the improvements we've made to the fitment of the crampons in 2024, you can see that we've got adjustment on both the front points, so you can move them more forward or more back at your discretion. And then we also have more adjustment on the heel bail, as well as underneath, we still have a couple notches left on that link bar. But what if I had other boots I wanted to fit, like a 3-season boot without a toe welt? Included in that box comes the FilFlex medium. So this will fit on all of your 3-season boots you might have. Also could fit onto some mountaineering or ski mountaineering boots that do not have a front welt. So that is included with a lot of the crampons we have at Petzl to just get that fit across your range of boots. Okay, so we've talked about technical ice and mixed climbing boots. What about if you have like a ski boot? A couple of the challenges that you sometimes see with ski boots. One is some of them do not have a toe welt. And sometimes you'll see that they may have mechanisms in the back that will interfere with the connection of a heel welt or a heel bail. So we've set these up to sort of show a couple of options you could work around that. So here we have that medium toe bail that is the FilFlex that'll work on a boot without a toe welt. And then you've got the heel bail that'll work great here because there's nothing interfering with that heel connection. It's really secure. And that's gonna work great. If you already have a sarkin that you're using for ice climbing, you can adapt it to a ski boot really well. So here we have the stack crampon, which is our technical mountaineering crampon. But the same philosophies can be applied to any of our crampons. We're just looking at fit here. So you've got that FilFlex heel bail that's gonna work really well. If there's any sort of, bumps or, buckles or anything in the way of that heel bail connection, you can just use that FilFlex. And then of course we have the welts. This is that medium wire bail in the front, which fits perfectly. In summary, the biggest updates for 2024 are more fitment options for whatever boot you might have, whether it's a 3-season boot, ice climbing boot to a ski boot, any boot that you might have in your quiver. We should be much better adapted to fit that boot. So keep in mind that if you have a Petzl crampon that you're already using, all of these new accessories will fit that crampon. So you'll just be able to fit a wider range of boots with your existing crampon. All those pieces can be purchased over at Climb On. So head on in, talk to one of the experts there, get the perfect fit for your boot.